both kids, it's the heart that's the real threat to their lives.
How much more time do we have?
The film Extraordinary Measures will make you smile. It will also make you cry. The debut project of the CBS Films division is inspired by the true story of John Crowley and his amazing family. John, who is from Princeton, New Jersey, defied conventional medical wisdom, didn't take no for an answer, and risked his family's future to pursue a treatment for his children's life-threatening disease.
Last night at the Prince Music Theater in Center City, a special red carpet VIP screening was held, and one of the film stars was on hand along with John and Eileen Crowley. Brendan Fraser joined all of us for the night. He plays the role of John. Kerry Russell plays his wife, and actor-producer Harrison Ford is the brilliant yet unconventional scientist, Dr. Robert Stonehill. He plays a pivotal role in the hopes of developing a life-saving drug. And we'd like to welcome now John Crowley and Brendan Fraser to the Set Up Talk Philly. Gentlemen, excellent job. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And I was among the people jumping up in a standing ovation at the end of the film. It was really wonderful. John, tell me, how did this project go from your life story to the big screen?
Yeah, this all came about in 2003 when Harrison Ford read a front-page Wall Street Journal story about our family that Gita Anand had written. Then he called the producers, Michael Schomburg, Stacy Sher, who had done Aaron Brockovich, World Trade Center, and said, I want to make a movie about this.
That was beautiful.
Kind of weird, yeah.
That movie was fantastic. Pat touched on it just a couple of seconds ago when it comes to the standing ovation. That was an extraordinary moment last night. How did you gentlemen feel when you felt that, when you saw that? It was a movement for me as well, no doubt about it. What about yourself?
It was immensely gratifying. John's been on a remarkable journey to bring it to this place in his life. I portrayed him as an actor. He's very much alive and with us and not a fictional character. One of the most principled individuals I know. And to see people stand to their feet in ovation was immensely gratifying for me. What do you think?
Oh, it was, yeah, for sure, for Eileen and I, and I'm sure it'll be for the kids when they see it with an audience. So.
Brendan, there were so many points in the movie that were so emotional. When you were working on those different scenes and you were portraying it, how did you pull all of that together? Was it a difficult journey for you within yourself to be able to make John's story really come to life?
Well, everything I needed to know was kind of already written, from the journalism, the novel, the screenplay. I mean, that's what an actor has to work from. And since I was portraying a real person rather than, as I said, a fictional character, I still have an obligation to create a character and try and capture the spirit of what he did and what John accomplished. And as you've already made mention, his story is a remarkable one. And in effect, he saved his children's life. Were it not for his tenacity, then they wouldn't be with us today. And many, many others also wouldn't be either. There is a treatment that can prolong and really sincerely help people. That's why this is, I'm careful to say, an important film, but it is certainly a relevant one.
John, let's talk about Pompe disease. I read that it is so rare it affects only 5,000 to 10,000 people worldwide. In layman's terms, can you tell us what it is, what it does, and of course how Megan and Patrick are doing?
Yeah, so Pompe is a rare genetic disease. The kids are born with it around the first year of life. They show symptoms. It's a neuromuscular disease, one of 40 muscular dystrophies. We were told originally, Yuki, that the children wouldn't live to be 2, and they were diagnosed. Megan was 15 months old, Patrick just a few weeks old. The heart is involved because the heart's a muscle, and that's really what the medicine that we helped with a lot of other people to develop did, was reverse the enlargement of their heart. And today their hearts are as healthy as any other kid. They're still special. Megan just turned 13, so she's our little teenager.
Beautiful.
Patrick will be 12 in March. Our older, healthy son, John, is 15. So we've got them in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade now. They go to John Witherspoon Middle School in Princeton. They're as happy as kids can be. They're incredibly smart, and you learn to amazingly smart. Much smarter than Brendan and I put together. But they're happy, and that's a good part. And that's part of the theme that comes through in the movie, is about the joy of life and overcoming adversity.
Brendan, what was it like when you first met them? When you first met the children?
Great fun. I mean, I think I had it was at a premiere that I had a film opening called Inkheart that was last year.
Sure.
Anyway, I have to tell you that it was in the abstract that I had a notion of what it would be like to meet these kids. I knew that they would be in wheelchairs. I didn't really appreciate how fragile they truly were until the moment that I saw them after the screening, and was so touched and moved and gratified to look Megan in the eyes and ask her, how'd you like the movie? And she just was winking and smiling at me. And as John explained to me, the larynx is often constricted. Is that right? So that
they breathe with the assistance of
this is a
ventilator.
ventilator, and verbal communication can oftentimes be misunderstood. It was loud, and while I wanted very much to let her know that I thought, you know, is she all right? Is she unaffected? I mean, what is it? And she just said, it's a really, really good movie.
Did she really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, the whole,
wow.
developing this whole thing has given us...
It hit me right here. I was like, you know, look, now I know I'm doing this movie.
We, because of how interesting the film is, we have put together actually a special, and so we are going to ask all of you at home to please join us for that. It's called The Making of Extraordinary Measures. It is Saturday, January the 16th at 7 o'clock, right here on CBS3.
And the film opens nationally on January the 22nd. We certainly hope you go and see it. Talk Philly will be right back.